If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.
Welcome in. It is Monday Night Live, live at High Tops. Ladies and gentlemen, the Baltimore Ravens defeated the Pittsburgh Steelers last night at Heinz Field. So give it up for your host, Ravens linebacker Brendon Ayanbadejo, who I will let introduce tonight's special guest.
Tonight, we have the man on the island, and it's Williams Island, Cary Williams.
How y'all doing?
Give it up for Cary.
You know, Cary's one of my favorite teammates. He joined the team a couple years ago, and him and Harbaugh had this beef. Like, Cary's got really bad feet, right? So we call him Feet. That's his nickname.
Bad feet?
Well, not like ugly, but like
Really gonna put the man out like that?
Like fragile, not ugly, fragile feet.
You're gonna put him out like that?
The man is so fast, he's like a leopard out there, right? So he's got fragile feet. Like, if you can't do anything without your feet. Like, I sprained my toe once, I was done for like a year. But anyway, so Cary has fragile feet, and Coach Harbaugh was like, "Man, what's wrong, Cary?" Cary was like, "Man, Coach, my feet hurt." And Coach Harbaugh kicked him out of practice. This was like 2 years ago. No joke. And then now it's like Coach Harbaugh comes to work and he sees Cary. The first thing he does, he goes up to Cary and says hi, and he's all nice and everything to Cary because Cary's balling. It's like you make plays, all of a sudden the coach is your best friend. So, I mean, Cary's come a long way from, you know, Coach Harbaugh. We scrutinize him and getting on him, and now it's like they're best boys. But Cary's one of my favorite teammates because he always stuck through the adversity, and now he's one of our stars on the Ravens. So good job, man.
Cary Williams, ladies and gentlemen. Cary, like, people know your name now. It's a weird thing, right?
Yeah, it's really weird coming from a small school and being a part of a team, an organization that's so well known like the Ravens is very, very humbling, and it's something that I cherish forever.
But you win at Heinz Field, like everybody in the country knows who you are too, right?
Yeah.
They know who you are, man.
What does it mean? What does it mean to you? Let me start with you, B.A. What does it mean to go into Heinz Field and beat the Pittsburgh Steelers? What does that really mean to you?
I mean, I must have played there 5 or 6 times, and I wasn't a part of the win last year because I was hurt, so I don't count that win. But this is my first win in Pittsburgh, and then on September 11th, that was my first time beating Pittsburgh. So to beat them 2 times in a row after losing to them 7 times in a row,
right?
It means a lot, you know. And everybody knows this is the best rivalry in football. It's one of the best rivalry in sports, and there's nothing like it. We bring the best out of each other. It's the best game. Arguably one of the best games in the NFL every year. So how do you do that year after year after year? But, you know, finally things are going, you know, our way, regardless of what happens out there. If a 79-yard touchdown, you know, gets called back, or a punt return gets called back, or whatever it is, you know, that happened last year in the AFC Championship game. No matter how many touchdowns they take away from us, you know, we're still finding a way to win this year against those guys in the black and yellow.
And for Cary, it feels like all the Ravens had to do to start beating the Steelers was put you in the starting lineup, right?
I guess so, but you know, it's just whatever the team wants to do, whatever direction they want to go into, and then, you know, I just want to take it in stride, continue to get better. You know, I'm trying to remain humble as possible, you know, because I know without God I wouldn't be in this position, and you know, just with teammates like BA and, you know, Ray, guys that have my back and have my back since I came to the organization, you know, it's just something that's special, and it's something that, like I said, I cherish for a lifetime.
Brendon, all right, so we've gotten to know Cary a little bit over the last couple of years. He calls into my radio show a lot. He always comes off with this good guy, nice guy, very humble, very hardworking. He's not quite as nice as he puts off, is he?
Well, he's number 29, right? So I call him too nice. Every time he makes a play, I'd be like, too nice out there. But the guy's really, he's a nice guy off the field, but on the field, like, you close your eyes on this dude or you look away, he's going to go right after you. He's going to hit you anywhere he can hit you. He's one of those guys, he's a football player, so he doesn't shy away from contact, and he plays hard from whistle to whistle, and he just gets after it. But he's a great teammate, man, and I'm really proud of him because he come to work some days and he just wears his emotion on his sleeve, you know. And when we just had him on special teams, he knew that he could do so much more, but the coaches and everybody kind of they're going to make him pay his dues before they're just like, oh, here's the starting cornerback position for the Ravens. You know, they're going to make him pay his dues, and just, it was like wearing him down in the past. But now, you know, he gets to work, he wears his emotion on his sleeves, and he can't help it. He's just a happy guy at work, you know. But, you know, for a couple years, just to see him kind of, you know, with his dauber down, as Coach Harbaugh would say, he had his dauber down a little bit the last couple years. But man, it's great to see him out there contributing and doing everything that he's doing. Him and Webb and all the guys in the cornerback position, they complement each other so well. So I'm just really proud of him. And I don't even remember what your question was.
Right.
Too nice in the house tonight, baby.
Right. It's cool. It's like usual. You're not listening when I talk. It's okay.
I don't even know your name right now.
We'll get to that in a minute, by the way.
Thanks, Mike.
You're welcome, Brandon. Cary over here. Cary, you know, for you always talk about determination. You always talk about all these things that, you know, when you went to a small school, when you went to another small school, when you were a late round draft pick, when you were cast off from another team, that you've always maintained focus. Did you ever think this was where you were going to be, coming off a second win over the Pittsburgh Steelers with the Baltimore Ravens?
No, I never thought for a minute I'd be here, especially coming from a small school like Washburn, and I really didn't know I had a shot in the NFL, to be honest with you. If it wasn't for KU allowing me to come in and work out with Aqib Talib, who's now with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I was out there going, you know, pound for pound with him, you know, doing everything he could do, and really matching up with him. And I just had the opportunity to go to the NFL and be the 229th pick with the Titans, and it's just been a long journey. It's just been something that, you know, that it's been a hard road, but at the end of the day, it's just something that's been so humbling, and, you know, I just got to go back into focus with just applying hard work and being determined, because, you know, without hard work, without determination, without a goal in mind, you can't accomplish anything, you know what I mean? And without God, keeping God first, you know, I wouldn't be in this position, and it's just something that I just, like I said, I'll cherish forever, because, you know, this road, it just makes it that much more important.
I think it's safe to say Cary Williams has quickly become one of our favorite stories in this Baltimore Ravens team, is it not? I mean, this is wild. This is wild, man.
One of the best things about Cary is, like, every day we get coached up. You know, we have some of the best coaches in the NFL, and the difference between him and the other young guys is that when a coach makes an adjustment or he teaches a technique or whatever it is, Cary goes out there and he applies it. And that's what's going to make you stay. You know, you have his personality and his demeanor, you're going to stick around. He's going to work hard. He's going to apply what the coaches teach you. And then you have some other guys, you know, some other young guys that aren't around anymore or whatever. It's like they have all the talent in the world. They're drafted before Cary, and they're supposed to be this and that coming into, you know, to their careers in the NFL. But they don't apply the coaching. They don't have the determination or the work ethic. And then all of a sudden you see these guys just get casted away. And then you see a guy like Cary that wasn't supposed to be anything, and now he, you know, he's a great player.
If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.